Hey there, Seahawks, it's Miss Adams, and in this video, we're going to talk about using Vertex Form. All right, so a refresh, Vertex Form is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k, where hk is the vertex. All right, so if I have a function in vertex form, first identify the vertex. Okay, well, if I put vertex form right below it, the vertex is hk. So the vertex h, well, it's minus h, but this says a plus 6 there, so the h must be negative 6. And k, it has plus k, but that says minus 4, so k must be a minus 4. All right, so my vertex is negative 6, negative 4. All right, identify the y-intercept and the x-intercept. If I want to get the y-intercept, I'm going to plug in 0 for x. All right, so if I plug 0 in for x and I solve for y, let's see what I get. 0 plus 6 is 6, so I'm going to have 6 squared minus 4. 6 squared is 36, minus 4 gives me 32. So my y-intercept is 32. And I could write an ordered pair 0, 32 if I wanted. And then to find the x-intercept, I'm going to plug in 0 for y. Or you can factor. Okay, so if it's factorable, you can do it that way. So I'm going to plug in 0 for y. I have x plus 6 squared minus 4. So this one, I'm going to have to move the 4 over. And I have 4 equals x plus 6 squared. I'm going to have to square root to get rid of that squared. So I have positive or negative 2, because when I took the square root of 4, remember it's positive or negative, equals x plus 6. And then I'm going to move the 6, subtract 6. So I'm going to have two solutions. So x is going to be 2 minus 6, and then negative 2 minus 6. So x is negative 4. If I do 2 minus 6, I get negative 4. And if I do negative 2 minus 6, I get negative 8. So x is negative 2, or negative 4 and negative 8. Those are my x-intercepts. So I could do negative 4, 0, and negative 8, 0 if I wanted to write them as ordered pairs. All right, here we're going to graph it. So my vertex was at negative 6, negative 4. I'm going to draw my axis of symmetry. Then I'm going to draw my x-intercepts. My y-intercept doesn't quite reach. So then I can draw my parabola. All right, this one I have in vertex form. So I'm going to identify the vertex. So hk, and remember it should be a minus h plus k. And so that matches with the formula, what I have there. So h is 1 and k is 2. So my vertex is 1, 2. If I want to get the y-intercepts, I'm going to plug 0 in for x. So it's going to be y equals 3 times 0 minus 1 squared plus 2. 0 minus 1 would be negative 1. Squared would give me 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. So my y-intercept is at 5. My x-intercept, if I plug in 0 for y, I'm going to have to move the 2 over. That's going to give me negative 2 equals 3 times x minus 1 squared. Divide everything by 3. I get negative 2/3. And then I have to square root that. Okay, and since I can't take the square root of a negative, okay, I have no x-intercepts, which means it's not going to be crossing the x-axis, okay, which is fine. But I have a vertex at 1, 2, and I have a y-intercept at 5. So I have a vertex at 1, 2, so I'm going to plot that point. Then I can draw my axis of symmetry through the vertex, and I have a y-intercept at 5. Okay, if I know I have that y-intercept at 5, then I can go on the other side of my axis of symmetry, a mirror image, and draw another point. And from there, I can draw my parabola. And that's it.